User queries actually are one of the first customizations that we do for you, for all of you. Some of them are very simple reports. Some of them have a lot of parameters and displays results for your analysis. You could have a lot of queries or not. And sometimes we have different categories in those queries. But let's go and just check what can we do to add those queries to our main menu. So basically, this is where we find the queries, right under the query manager. The way for you to remember, if it is sometimes, if you're a new user, is sometimes difficult just to know where actually can I find those queries. So this is how I always remember. I use this little pencil. This is the layout designer, this little pencil as my reference. So I always say, okay, right to the pencil, maybe 2 positions to the right, 1 to the left for the journal entry preview, but that's how I remember. So let's say that I would like to add one of these queries to my menu. So basically I select my query, and then I have this button in the query manager, assign to menu. So when I open this screen, I only need to menu item, right? This is my query menu registration. Then I will say, okay, what is the parent menu ID? Because I need to select where would I like to have my query. So let's say that that's going to be under the sales. So I could just go and say, okay, you know what? I want it under the sales reports, but that's going to be like almost at the bottom. So let's say, no, let's go and do it under the sales AR. Now, what is the position? It could be, you could just put it in use this checkbox to be the last one, but I don't want to do that. I want it to be just the first one under my sales menu. And this will be the ID. Only update, and that's it. Let's go and close it. And let's go now to our main menu. Now I am on the drag and relay now. Let's go to the modules. So if I go to my sales, and I said that now I have sales by customer, because this would be the position 0. This would be sales by customer. That would be my first position, my 0, 1, 2, 3. So now I have in there my query. And then I can just run my query. I will select, let's say, let me just select this one. And okay, so there you have your query. You know that you can use the controls, the same ones that we use for Excel. It is the filter, it is the sort. With the right click, you also find the options to filter the sort table as well. You could just maximize or restore the grid. That means if you have, instead of doing all of this, scroll up and down all the time, you can use this one and increase the grid or reduce the grid. You can double click in the item, let's say, and just have it sorted out by item code. And there's another thing that you can do. Get the total. I know that we can just do export to Excel, or with the right click, just copy table, open in an Excel, and that's it, right? So I could just do that. But if I want to get the total in here, because I just want to check the number, and that's it. I don't want to just export it to Excel and play with the numbers, subtotals, nothing. I just want to know what is the total. So the way just to do it is just have the cursor on the top of the column, right, on the header, and press the control key and your mouse, and that's it. So there you will have the total in the bottom. Okay, so very simple. It is nothing very complex, but that's how you can just work with these queries and add it to the main menu. Okay, so let me just remove my menu again. If at some point you would like just to remove it, you can just look, if you know the name of your query, you could just say, okay, sales. So you will have any query with that that contains the sales. But actually it is not from the system. That's going to be this one, let's say. So I could just go in here and just remove it. Okay. And then I will refresh my menu just to remove it from there. But that's how you will do it. So basically that's how you can add menus to the main query, to the main menu, I'm sorry. Okay, so basically that is available for the HANA and for SQL versions, and that is for version 10. This is the version 10, and the patch level 20 1.1. Okay, so how do you know what is the version that actually in at this time? So you go to help, and here under about SAP Business One, it is in here that you find your version. So right now you'll see it says version. Now let me just increase a little bit because, okay, that it is. So version 10 for HANA, and the patch level is 2108. Okay, so there you have it. So that is how you can just find what is the version for your system.